Hello and a very warm welcome to the Sympathy Lab 3rd edition. I have a very emotional moment because we have the chance to have a mobile Sympathy Lab, and to explain what Sympathy Lab is, my intro is important. We are creating together with the outdoor and sporting good industry a platform where we can share good ideas, solutions, personalities, and also the big topics on sustainability, digitalization, and getting people to more active lifestyle. This edition belongs to a partner, and this is also why the Sympathy Lab works from the heart and also works in collaboration, because we try to focus on good projects. And on today's edition, I warmly welcome Matthias Assmann.
Thank you so much. Nice to be here.
We have a complete session of 7 hours. I guess it is a good sharing on the market, on what is going on in the outdoor industry, and we teamed up with Matthias because he is hosting a press day and a collaboration platform which never existed before. And this is why Sympathy Lab team, my name is Kim Scholze, by the way, and host and moderator, very happy to be part of the story. And Matthias, I would love to start with the question before we come to the platform. Who are you and what makes you tick? We know each other for quite a while, but those people do not.
I'm a German. I live in Sweden, in Stockholm, since 16 years. I was a part of introducing Scandinavian Outdoor Group 22 years ago, and Scandinavians impressed me. I'm married to a Finn, and I run Mandel. Mandel is a communication agency. So what we did is we tried to put Scandinavia into Munich, I guess, like the Scandinavian kind of hospitality and meeting each other, being relaxed. Probably the last 16 years, it got a little bit into me as well. Like still a German from Hessen, and partly my heart is beating for collaborative and communication between each other and partnerships like the Scandinavians do.
And what I know from you, and we met on several meetings and association stuff, you are not only very well known in our industry, but you stand for new concepts, you stand for creative communication, and as you founded one of the biggest agencies here in Germany for that part of our industry, maybe you can explain a little what's the current situation for press and communication work, and what is your offer?
I guess the confusion is out there. Like, what should we do? Are we still a press, PR agency? Are we a communication? Are we digital? Do we send out press releases as before? How do we do? And then we have influencers and bloggers, and how do they fit into this? Today we have a mix of all the traditional journalists and the new digital and influential press with us. So I guess that changed a lot with how we work. Less showroom, stiff, big, huge offices, but rather corporations. So that is rather what I learned during the last 5-6 years in Scandinavia. The change was very, very dramatic already 6 years ago, which happens now in Germany as well. So new ways of collaboration, new, test things, be a little bit forefront and try new things, and sharing, being transparent, and that is what we do here as well with this event.
We could do 1 or 2 hours on all the projects you do in Scandinavia, but maybe you can mention that at the end of our 10-minute speech, where to find more on how new and creative communication as a press agency or a communications agency works. But why are we here for, and what happens today, mid-March 2022? What's the new thing?
The new thing is what we call Sport Outdoor Media Day, Sport and Outdoor Medientag, and that word is very clearly describing what we do. Sport and outdoor brands from our industry with a big heart, with a lot of news, meet for one day the media, and that's describing already. The system is, or the concept is very simple. Like, we pop up this event with a tremendous effort of everyone. 8 o'clock in the morning, 11 o'clock starts the event with media guests coming in until 17, 18 in the evening, where we have leisure, presentations, interviews, and of course 1 or 2 beers or a happy hour. The concept is proven. We do this, and we call it Mandel Media Day in Scandinavia since 10 years. We do this in Stockholm, in Oslo, and in Helsinki. Not every year, twice, but in the last 2 years we have missed 4 or 5 occasions, unfortunately. But the upstart last October with the Mandel showroom or Mandel Media Day back in Stockholm again was the biggest outdoor happening in Sweden. So it was so good that we thought on that wave we would like to bring it here. So when ISPO was cancelled due to obvious reasons, we said like we go on an ISPO date. Then we switched from January to March. Everybody went with us. So it was really picking friends with their brands, getting them together here, and then a collaboration with 8 PR agencies.
That's
on
what
one
I wanted
day.
to ask. Right, the credentials. Let's face facts and figures. How many people are here? How many brands? So you moved so much and you brought so many activational.
It's crazy what we all did together. It's 28 brands, each brand with 2 persons. Then we have 80 media guests. Then we have VIPs, influencers who will present something, another 10, 20. And then we have you here, the Sympathy Lab,
Correct.
Which I'm so proud and glad for.
And what we're going to do today is, with your guidance, we fixed a plan on like 7 hours live media stream, where we will ask all the brands, and maybe you can mention some afterwards. But the thing is, we have the right spot here to ask the brands what's new, what do you do, how much efforts do you do to gain like consumers, and what are the main topics of the industry at the moment. So. This question, of course, needs to be asked to you as well.
Yes.
What do you see for the next months in terms of where does our industry lead when it comes to sport and outdoor? And what kinds of brands do you have here?
I think we are moving into a fantastic direction, because that event has given so much opportunity to step out of your own bubble and meet in another occasion in this place. So the first 3 hours are already done. We fixed the whole setup. It's perfect. I guess it will have an effect on all the shows coming up, like Outdoor by ISPO will happen here at this spot in this area in June. So I guess everybody will sort of be shaken up and say like, okay, we need to collaborate. We need to work together. We have brands, standard brands you could call it in Germany. One is Deuter, for example, a traditional brand. And we have Hargreaves, we have Salomon here. Fantastic brands everybody knows, and they will reconnect. But then we have, so proud, brands who have never touched the German ground, never been to some press event before. It's Cake with the e-bikes, it's Dometic from Sweden, it is Artilect from Boulder, Colorado, they are here. So just to mention those 3, it's amazing that they are here, and what every brand took on effort to bring the stuff here, to bring the people into this town is amazing. So I'm totally flattered.
So we see what happens in the next hours. Totally excited.
I wish you all the luck, and you do this so good. And I hope you will have a lot of joy 7 hours long.
Yes, I love asking questions, so that's the perfect moment. And we see each other
at the very end.
At the very end.
Yes.
Looking forward to see you there, hopefully.
Good luck today. Yes.
Good emotions. Take care. See you later.